The problem that I hear and I encounter with customers is salesman goes in to a doctor, let's say a surgeon, okay? And the surgeon will say, if it's not the 1.5, I don't want to hear about it. Those are, I'm giving you real daily problem
100%
situations, okay? Because the 1.5 phenomenon was spread so much.
right when they increased it.
And we coming in with a new product, a new technology that is different, okay? And there is an expression with doctors, if you give me information by the time I get to the 5th floor, I will listen to you, okay? So we're working on a situation in which we can make a presentation, let's say within 2 or 3 minutes, why you should listen, okay? Because 1.5 Tesla is not better than the technology that we have. And I have testimonials from many radiologists, okay, that our product is an all-around product because it solves claustrophobic problems, children problems, image quality is good, okay, and it gives the pathology to the surgeon that he never saw before, so he can improve his surgery. So we teach our salesmen the quality of our product, but they still have this problem.
It's a conceptual problem is what it is, Sal.
Right.
In my opinion, what I would do, number one, do they carry the pictures of the scans that were done from the different machines? The guys have the scans of the same patient that was done in both a recumbent and done as upright. Do they carry that as a selling prop?
Yeah, we have 6 images of the head that's done with the 0.6 and the 1.5. Okay.
All right.
With similar parameters, and say the surgeon, you show us which is the 0.6 or 1.5, and they all fail.
Okay. So then the answer then to a guy who says I'll only look at a 1.5 is hand them the sheets and tell me which one is the 1.5. So that's the only thing you're willing to look at. And I would throw in one more thing. Now this is a bold thing, and I think salesmen have to work on this, and I really work with guys to try to get them over this. When you run into an objection that you're done, the guy's cutting you off at that point, and I would imagine a lot of them do at this point. Just say, look, if it's not a 1.5, I've read about it, I've heard about it, I don't even want to talk about it. That prospect to you, in my opinion, should be go into your head as being dead. Okay, but listen, I'm not finished with them. In your head, it should click off, this prospect is dead, I'm not going to get anything from him. And because of that, I have absolutely nothing to lose to try every close I know. So if you're stuck at 1.5, doctor, look, I hear that. Let me make a couple arguments for you. How much has medical science changed in the last 20 years? Has it changed drastically or just a little bit? Doctor's going to go, oh my God, things are completely different. I want you to trust me on this then, doctor. I won't want you to do anything I can't prove. But if I can prove to you that possibly the information you've gathered from, I'll never say is wrong, but the information that you gathered from other places could be incorrect. And that maybe if I could submit, and again, I'm thinking he's dead anyway, so I may as well say whatever I can. And if I could submit, it is possible that maybe the founder of our company and the person who found MRI technology may know slightly more than anybody else you could have possibly seen at this point. Now remember, I don't want you to do anything with me unless I can prove it to you. Now the problem I think they might be running into is they're outselling an MRI. I don't think we should be outselling an MRI. We have to be outselling an investment. A proven investment to that person. So I think what happens is when we hear it, and I've heard it from a lot of the reps I've talked to, this issue, 1.5 and now there's one even, what, a 3 or something?
Right.
Who cares? You know what I equate it to when I'm pitching people? There was dial-up connection, there was DSL, and now there's Roadrunner, high speed on the cable. Eventually, sure they can make it faster and faster and faster and faster, but eventually, most of the equipment can't even keep up with the speed they can pump out now. Forget if they go fiber optic. I mean, it's going to be a completely different game. So granted, what you're saying is the technology has progressed, but eventually, Mr. Investor, you get to a point where our picture is as clear as anybody else's picture. Now, if you want me, I got to just finish the close. If you wouldn't mind letting me finish, because I didn't close you yet on it. I'm going to close you. So if it's possible that the information that maybe you gathered is possibly skewed because the competition has already not been allowed to use our technology, and that's the reason they built that kind of a campaign, I'd like the opportunity just to prove this one fact to you. And if I can prove the one fact, then it's obvious you've already looked into the MRI business because you know technical features about it. So you must be thinking, I want to get into this business. Let me show you how to not make a mistake in this investment.
You see, when a customer says no, that's when the salesman starts selling.
That's right.
Okay. Now,
but I bet you they don't in a lot of cases.
It takes a courageous salesman.
Correct, absolutely.
Okay, to stand up, to believe in the product, that the product is better for you than what you know now. Okay?
Yeah.
But you're dealing with doctors who are prima donnas. They think they know everything. Okay. I found a method in my old sales techniques. Okay, is that when I sell to a doctor, I don't sell them on the technology. Doctor, you know better than I do. Okay. But what is your judgment on this fact? Look at the images. It's good images. Okay. Look at the versatility of the product. Okay. Now you tell me, okay, why you shouldn't buy this. I use Benjamin Franklin's formula, okay, in which you present, okay, from 1 to 5, 5 is being the best, right?
Yeah, the Ben Franklin close. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
It works all the time.
It's written out in my system, word for word, how to use it.
No.
Yeah.
But you have to have a guts, okay, and conviction that the product you represent, okay, is a product of the 21st century, okay, that you should have taken a look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that from the standpoint of you need to separate yourself from everybody else that's out there. This is not the same as anything you've seen, Mr. Investor. No chance of it, because we're the only ones that are allowed by law now, and it's already been proven out that it's ours, and that's what I want to prove you. What I would say when you see how I put a presentation together, though, I would have eliminated those things and I would have never gotten deep into the presentation if you would have given me that objection. So what I'll teach a representative to do is, if you get to a juncture in your sale where you're stuck and they're not giving you the answer that you need to move forward, do not go forward. Until that point is clarified and they agree with you, there is no use in moving forward. Why? What's the objection at the end going to be? The one thing you didn't answer. The one thing you figured, oh, we could forget about that point that he brought up, the field strength issue. Oh, won't worry about it, I'll get to it at the end. Forget it. Get it out of the way now. Make it crystal clear to him what the difference is. And I think the truth is a good way to put, and remember, I think you should be after investors too. Doctors, I would agree, you have to deal with differently because they have that ego. More you have to be strong with that person. If you are timid with the doctor, forget it, it'll steamroll. The proof to that is, how many times have they run patients up the wrong track of healing? They're going the wrong direction. And you get proofs from other doctors, and they're going to argue because of their ego. No, this is the way we have to go. And they're proven wrong over and over. Any doctor who's honest with you will tell you he